Hello, Mark Crossfield here. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to understand your golf game a little bit more simply by using a bit of tape on the face and a marker pen, and hopefully get you understanding why you might hit some shots you do and how to improve maybe one of the biggest things that makes the ball go left or right. Let's get stuck in. So I just want to show you this today, just to give you an idea, and it's something that you guys should go away and think about, and then maybe bring the information back to your pro that you're working with, or look up other videos, which I've done as well, to help you understand what's going on. So what we're going to do is just simply give you a little bit of an understanding of something I want you to really start to learn a lot more about. I've got face tape on my iron here. I've got a red marker, and what I've done is I've marked up 3 balls with a straight line, or just a line, red line, on the range ball here. I'm simply going to hit 3 shots, and I'm going to place the ball down so I feel like I'm going to hit that red line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor for you guys to show the demonstration. I mean, I don't do this when I practice because I know where I'm striking the ball. I can feel it. But what this is going to do is going to show me precisely where I'm hitting the ball on the face. I'm doing this with my iron. I do this often with people in lessons with their driver who come to me complaining of inconsistencies, and they're often thinking about their angles, club path, face the path, those kind of things in a roundabout way. If they're not thinking about them directly, they're thinking about them by changing positions. And often I say to them, where are you hitting the ball in the face? They don't know. And then when we monitor, they're very much using all the face or a certain side of the face, and that's actually what's causing the bad shot. When they hit one out the middle, the ball goes in a completely opposite way to the way their normal bad shot goes, which is normally a miss hit. So look, let me hit 3 shots here with these 3 marked up balls, and give you an idea of what I'm feeling when I'm practicing and how I'm building that into the shots I get out. So that one to me felt toey. Felt like it was out the toe of the club. And it was. I caught that one out the toe. Now that one is quite rare for me. I'll bring this up for you to see. Hopefully it'll get that. That's quite rare for me. I don't normally hit the ball so much out the toe. So let's do the other 2. As soon as I hit that ball, I felt that was a misstrike. So when I looked up to see where the ball was going, I was thinking I'll be lucky if that's going towards target. It went towards target. It just came up much shorter. Okay, let's give it another hit. That felt pretty solid, which it was. Pretty much out the middle, fraction towards the heel, but pretty central. And one more. And the ball flew exactly how I'd want to, had my desired shape, and made the desired distance, and went kind of, what's it reading, about 2 meters left of target. Let's give one more hit. Slightly nearer the bottom and the heel, but not too bad, and going at target. Yeah, and it was slightly out the bottom. Was no more at the heel, actually, just slightly more at the bottom, which is interesting because I felt that a little bit more off the heel. So simply by getting some face tape and a pen, you can start really marking and visualizing and seeing where you're striking the ball on the face. Now, what you're going to find as you hit your shots is you're going to find you get patterns, always towards the toe, always towards the heel, or hopefully always towards the middle. Now, I had a lesson this morning, for instance, where I had a student who was hitting the ball weak and to the right, lost distance and to the right. And she was saying that she felt like she wasn't swinging at the same speeds, or wasn't turning the same way, all these kind of things. And we saw her hit a few shots, and she hit one which she hit better, which went further, and then the most of them were short right, like she was complaining. And the swing speed between the 2 didn't differ. It was the same. Where she felt like the one she went further, she swung faster. She could feel that the strike was different, but couldn't quite feel or tell me what the strike was. So we did this with her, and we saw a big pattern towards the heel, all towards the heel. When we looked at her numbers on the launch monitor, she was swinging pretty straight at it. The face was twisting around a bit because of the strike, but she wasn't delivering the face twisted. She was delivering the face quite straight. It was actually impact which was moving the face around, and then the ball was gearing on the face to move off target. She did a swing, classic, like lots of people do, where she actually moved slightly forwards, which made her move forward. She didn't change her vertical swing plane much, so she didn't raise her handle. She just pushed forward, so everything went forwards, which is where her heels came from. We worked a little bit on feeling like on a downswing, like she sat back, Had a little effect, not a big effect. We worked much more on a simple thought of trying to dress out the middle of the ball, making normal backswing, normal downswing, but just feeling like she was going to hit with the toe, still swinging the club straight through, but feeling like she was swinging slightly her side of the ball. She didn't feel very comfortable doing that, but she started to nail the middle of the club and actually started to find a couple nearer the toe. As soon as she found the toe, she was able then to go out and practice and find the middle loads more often, just by rediscovering the middle. Lots of people would have seen her shot fading left to right, short or weaker, would have thought she's out to in, face open to the path, all those kind of things. She was not doing that. She was simply catching it out of the neck consistently, which has given her consistent weaker to the right shot. You know, if you're having lessons and not using these kind of machines, then you could be getting some false information out there, because it's so important that you monitor strike before anything to then work out where the ball's going and then look at the data afterwards. So great way for you guys to monitor strike. I've said this before in other lessons. I know lots of my students, I'm sure lots around the world, are not monitoring strike well enough. I know the world's best players are monitoring strike every time. Strike to them is everything. So get out there, have a look at where you're striking the ball. If you find some patterns, take those patterns to your pro, go online, have a look for some reasons of why those patterns might occur and work on fixing them. If you can improve your strike, you'll get a more consistent shot, you'll get full distance usually, and then you'll probably find your angles maybe are not as bad as you originally thought. This video won't apply to everyone because someone's angles will be bad and that'll cause bad strikes, but for quite a few people, certainly people playing off a decent handicap, so let's say she was 19, and I've had other people playing off 7s and 12s and even 2 handicaps who are not quite understanding their strike and working the spin that the missed strike gets into their shot. So the spin that gets into their shots from the missed strikes, they're working that into face and path measurements, where actually it's the strike doing most of the problem. Hope this helps. Let me know what you think, guys. Post comments down below. When you practice, do you monitor your strike enough? And also, are you surprised if you do something like this where you're actually hitting the ball? Well, you saw my last one there. I felt it was more to the heel than the one before, but it wasn't. It was just lower on the club. But to me, that felt more heely. Post comments. Let me know what you think, and we'll speak to you all soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.